You might be right about Olivia. I'm sitting beside her. You gonna stay with us? You should travel. Both disappeared without a trace. She studied every inch of his face. You bought a helicopter. Head towards the river. This battle has been won, but the war against the machines rages on. He published our results under his name. So, where are they hiding it? There's no belt above black in karate. Furnace will turn this compound into a gas in 60 seconds. His long speech bored me soon. Get her ready for takeoff. She's been behind the curtain. Our ship was damaged, and we're stranded here until we can repair it. It doesn't matter. It never matters. This is because you seek out unavailable. Now, don't confuse Bentley with the position. Lay your clothes on my bed. He was trying to buy himself a powerful ally. There's a river that runs along this road. The picture lay hidden in the archives for over 40 years. Stay with the ship. You're a born actor. The thought terrifies me. Let's not disappoint him. I have to say, I'm impressed with Kevin. Between you and me, he could see goodness in people. Since you saw me, €11,000 for an unknown artist seems like a lot. He sought help from the police. I see you invited your psychology teacher. So, we set up a meeting with him and the owner. I'm not afraid to say it, and they are not embarrassed to hear it. The serpent fascinates its prey. He's got no reason to lie. Come with me. You gonna stay with us? My wife works as an accountant in the bank. I just talked to the rental company manager. He can be a writer anywhere. The choice of the local correction is left to the compiler designer. I was nice to your partner. We need a guide. Soon the ascent grew steeper and he began to tire. I want to talk to my lawyer. How about these musicians? The driver just got up and walked round. A team of engineers couldn't crack that. I value quality over quantity. Flying still excites me. Jim's at the dentist this morning. Husband says I exhaust him when I want to talk about feelings. My chief programmer is Topher Brink. You don't need a lawyer, you need a good lawyer, and that's me. Now, the bank manager says that they can give us only $5,000. You'd have to ask her assistant Emily. All great writers begin with a good leather binding and a respectable title. Driver disabled them so they wouldn't deploy on impact. He spent 12 hours in the company of a man who has considerable power over him. You are not just gonna lie down and die, okay? As my consultant, I'm sure you understand the need for absolute discretion. I am exhausted and it wearies me to talk. He has the ability to excite interest in others. It's like a dentist's office out there. I never tire of those comments. I can't reach my driver. No signal. A historian is a person who studies and writes about the past. There are 3 people in the lift. He was a writer, a critic of the 19th century. Husband says I exhaust him when I want to talk about feelings. He's a private consultant. Soon the ascent grew steeper and he began to tire. You've got your Young Musician of the Year. I've got chocolate chip cookies. Jim's at the dentist this morning. Lift is not working. I am exhausted and it wearies me to talk. He was a historian. I'm not much more than an translator and not very good at telling stories. As my consultant, I'm sure you understand the need for absolute discretion. How about these musicians? The lift is full. I'll let my programmer know you're coming. I never tire of those comments. A historian is a person who studies and writes about the past. My chief programmer is Topher Brink. I've already told you everything, don't ask me again. That would have meant a lot to me 2 hours ago. I was shaken by the news. I haven't heard it. He just has stood over there. I have put my head inside a wolf's mouth and taken it out again. Consultations had been held on the following 2 days. This was on your bed. You must have sat on it. I have felt it. I'm told that you're thinking of leaving.